Okay, so we're moving on from salmon. This one and this one, remember, are a minute. You got the 10-second red. The green is your new cadence that we haven't talked about. That's 30 seconds plus the minute there plus a minute there. So that's a little tough, but then there's the rest, okay? You're gonna rest a full minute there. We'll come down here. This one here and this one here we know are a minute. This is 30, this is 1, just like here, 31, 31, okay? Your next one that's in green is 31. So it repeats 3 times, 31, 31, 31. Then a big 3-minute rest right here. And then you finish the workout, muscle tension, okay? The last red that you see at the top that we know as a stand, that one is a 30-second. But then you got to finish in 2 minutes at the green level. You got to finish at the green level for 2 minutes after that 30-second red. Okay? So that's the only red you'll see on the final climb after this red spot. The fuchsias all are a minute. The greens are all 30s. Okay? As you can see, we got a smoother, still tension, just somewhat hard, challenging and hard, slightly faster. Okay, so I would pedal harder and then adjust the resistance so you can get that 80 cadence, which is slightly faster, and also gradually dropping below that 7 during the set. That takes a minute. 31, 31, and then you hit the top, hit that 30 red, which you have not done yet. The longest one red you had was this one, which was 10 plus another 10 to there. Okay, so those switchbacks and this red over here are the last. This red one is the last one at 30 seconds though. Okay, so you got one at 10, 20, one at 30. All the other reds you see are 10 seconds out of the saddle. Keep it smooth. Try and keep your leverage complete. Find your feet. When you're shifting your gears, it's okay to go a little faster and then bring the resistance in so you can measure it. I always tell clients, find your feet, and when you're going from a higher intensity down to a lower intensity, it doesn't happen right away. So you got to work through that. For instance, if I did a sprint at a 10 for 10 seconds, and then I had to do a minute tempo, which would be a 7.5, maybe an 8, it would feel like a 10 for like the first 20 seconds, but then you get the sensation that it's dropping. So just remember that on the RPE, that you got to work through it a little bit. If you're finding after, since you're really fit, if you're finding after you do a hard effort and you're not getting back to where you're at, you ask yourself, 1, am I just getting tired? Did I do a harder effort and it felt good, I'm just repaying that? Or am I gradually getting back to, yeah, I'm going to be fine here? If those don't pop up, then you probably went too much resistance or just went too hard. But gradually, get back to a lower perceived exertion whenever you see that on any of my courses. All right, a lot of people will just kind of like do the effort and then they'll just totally take all the resistance off. In a cycling class, that's good because we just, you do what you can. But if we were out on a trail or road, we might be waiting for somebody at the top, which isn't necessarily a bad thing, but that's the reality. If you do work and then just take it all off at the top, you're going to fall behind because everybody's going to want to start going downhill, right? So they'll be yucking it up downhill, and you'll be coming up the hill, or whoever that just decided to put it in a super easy gear, once they hit the top, they'll start to fall back. Okay? So anyways, we would essentially wait for them at the bottom of the hill on the other side after the fun downhill. All right, I'm going to send this out. It's going to be in a few pieces, but let me know what you think. You got different sections. I think the next thing I might do is just give you a breakdown of the sections in total. So if you want to play around with the stop timer and lap timer, you can do that too. Thanks.